Waiting to pop in live here. He looks good. Okay, we should be live. All right. So we're here. Fix myself a little bit there. All right. Okay. So what is going on, guys? Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Put something here. I wasn't gonna go live actually today. I was planning to do a video, and it was a video of a game. I think it was a Disney Tales or something. But it's taking long to upload, and honestly, I didn't really, I don't know. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. So just let me know if I should still upload that video. I just didn't feel like it really fit in with what we do here on the channel. So I like Disney games, but that Disney Tales was kind of a little too much off for me. But thank you so much for joining, you guys who are joining now. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, this is kind of a norm of what I do, which is to be live, usually around 4:30 Central, like right now, and basically just talking Disney, different things about Disney. Next week, I'll be actually at the parks. I'll be doing live streaming at the parks on my channel, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss those updates. And of course, I'll be vlogging, and those will be also coming onto the channel eventually. So I'm just really pushing out Disney right now on the channel, because going to the parks in less than a week, yeah, I'm very excited to be streaming. So speaking of that, I thought today there's two kind of ways to do today's topic, but I want to do it more of just in general, the favorite Disney movies. There's so many Disney movies out there, and in particular movies, I think we'll probably do this video on Monday, of what I'm going to talk about right now, which is the favorite things to do to prep yourself for a Disney trip. So something to that effect. So, but today I wanted to go over the Disney movies, my top 5 favorite Disney movies ever. So that's just mine. That doesn't necessarily mean it's 100% true. Obviously, to you, you might have a different flavor, and you might have your own style of movies that you like. So I definitely want you to comment below, especially if you're watching the replay. Let me know. I will definitely respond to you. I respond to every comment that I get, unless something is wrong with YouTube like it was today. But I finally got back on and was able to respond to the comments. So if you're new to the channel, again, Monday through Friday, you'll get a video, whether it's a live stream video or just a simple regular YouTube style video. And also, I do the podcast. Podcast is every Sunday, where I talk to YouTubers, bloggers, different kind. I got Holt, see, if you're a YouTuber, you know who Holt Games is, right? Major Disney Infinity player. He's coming up on the podcast. This Sunday, I got Logan Sekulow from WDW Today podcast. And on Monday, I will reveal why I'm going to the parks and who I'll be interviewing for the 100th podcast episode. So be sure to check that out. Links down below. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Thomas, sorry. Again, I forget that if you're watching the replay, you're probably like, why is he talking? Who's he talking to? Thomas is mentioning in the comments there. It's going to be fun, and it will be fun. Looking forward to it very much so. But let's get into today's video. So the top 5 films that I personally have picked. So this is tough. There's a lot of movies out there that are really, really good, but I asked myself, what are the movies that I would want to watch if I could only watch these movies? So these are movies that I don't mind watching repeatedly, and these are movies that I like to watch, whether it's on a phone or on the TV or on a big screen, wherever it is. Because there's some movies I think that come out where, it's only good in the big movies, or you're more like, wait for it to go, to go on DVD and watch it there. So this is really just what would I want to see repeatedly in that kind of way. So my top 5, and they're no particular order, because I can never order right. They're just in no particular order. But the first one, starting with one of the older films, I would probably say would be Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is one of my favorite films. The whole style of it, the whole visual of how it's shot, the scenes, the way they are. Not even getting into like the whole music aspect, but just in general, just the way it is musically. I really, really enjoy Mary Poppins. I think it's a fun movie. Just a great altogether film with Dick Van Dyke. And, oh geez, I can't remember her name now. But you know who I'm talking about. I'll look it up right now. So I look like I know what I'm talking about because it's gonna, once I see it, I'm gonna be like, are you kidding me? Of course, Julie Andrews. See, yeah, duh. Okay. So yes, the way they do the film, the music, all together, just the dance scenes, like everything about that film is so good. It's one of those movies that I can watch repeatedly over and over, not get tired of it. I can go to sleep to it because it makes me comfortable. I can stay awake and just watch it because it's fun. So it's really really one of those films that definitely sticks to me. The next film that I would say would be going to Peter Pan. Peter Pan is by far probably, if I had to put it in order, would probably be number one. It is the best movie that I personally love to watch over and over again. I'm bummed because when it came out from the vault, I didn't purchase it, so I don't have it. I don't actually own it. Once it comes back out, though, I definitely will be purchasing it because I learned my lesson. But it's one of those movies, again, just the feel-good tone of it all is so good. The way that, they do the animation, the music, the flying, everything like that. Just the idea behind it all. Captain Hook, all the characters are great. And then the fact that you go to the parks and they have the ride there, it just makes you feel even more, it makes you fall even more in love with Peter Pan. So Peter Pan definitely is one of those films that I could just repeatedly watch over and over. And if you told me I had to watch just one Disney film, I would say Peter Pan is the one I'm going to be picking. The other one would be more newer film, not too new, still pretty old, but it would be Lilo and Stitch. So Lilo and Stitch is one of those movies that I think for me personally I was kind of surprised because I didn't expect to like it the way I did. But I think it's one of the last films that Disney did really, really well. I mean, I know they came out with Princess and the Frog and all that, but Lilo and Stitch just to me was like literally on that level of a Lion King style film. It's just so good. And even more incredible is how it wasn't a musical. I mean, you had Elvis, right? You had Elvis as a soundtrack, but you had no musical. You had no parts with Stitch or Lilo breaking out into song like on a lot of the Disney films. So for it to be more of a movie in that sense and to carry itself over in that way, it to me is just, it was one of those things where I was like, wow. And the opening scene in the film, one of the best, just because musically it's so great. And it's one of those films definitely you want to check out if you haven't already. So the next one, it's kind of I'm gonna kind of group them together, right? So, but it would, well, no, I'm not gonna group them together. I would probably say it would be The Lion King, and Beauty and the Beast was right there. It was between those two, but The Lion King is one of my favorites again. It was one of those films, maybe it's because of when I saw it. It's one of those films I saw when I was a kid, and I was just blown away by the effects of it, how it looked, the way that the animation was done. And then, of course, the music was so great. It's just really, really fantastic as far as how they put it all together. Film was very, very deep. If you've never seen it, it's a very deep film with a lot of kind of heartbreaking moments, but a lot of happy moments as well. So it's one of those Disney films, especially as an animation, that you kind of took, like, wow, you were kind of blown away. And the animation, again, is incredible, the way the elephants look, Simba, lions, like everything is just really well drawn. And even as of today, I think it still stands. If it was to come out as a film nowadays, with the way technology is, I think it would still stand. So it's a really great film. And for my number 5 pick, the number 5 pick, I would probably pick... this was also tough because there's so many, right? But I would honestly probably pick... I'm going to just spout it out. See, I'm having like 4 into my head that I want to say. But that's not fair. I want to just do one. So, okay. Let me just do it. So my next one would probably be... I don't want to say. I'm like thinking of the other ones down. I'm like, no, I want that one. Honestly, it would probably be Pinocchio. Um, there's so many good ones, right? Baymax, all these other good ones, and everything like that. As far as with Big Hero 6 and all these other films, but Pinocchio again, for just the way the film is, what it stands for, the way the characters are portrayed. You really love Jiminy Cricket. You really love Pinocchio. You can relate to Pinocchio and all the stuff that happens with Pinocchio. You relate to him. Just musically, again, it's good, catchy songs. And then, of course, at the very end, what's funny is one of my favorite scenes in the film actually is when they are in the well. Something about being able to create a fire inside of a well, or fishing. You know, right? Like, you know, Geppetto's fishing inside of the well. Like, it's just something about that scene that just makes me, whoops, that just makes me feel happy. I don't know. That's kind of weird, I guess, but because they're in the well. But it's one of those movies that, again, I could just watch over and over again, really not get tired of it. And it's a film that I think is a must for anybody who is into Disney. So if you haven't seen that one, definitely check that out. But let me look at the comments real quick. That'll be awesome. Can't wait to see those right after the parks. Yeah, you gotta watch Mary Poppins. Really good. They are coming out part 2, but they got part 1 out, right? And it's really good. So you definitely want to check that out. No, and that's good. That's good. Lion King definitely is one of the top ones. Is one of the top ones for sure. And that's why I want you guys to comment below. Let me know what your favorite films are. Whether it's if you agree with my list or if you don't, definitely just comment and let me know. Because I really would love to get some ideas. Because maybe you've seen a movie that I haven't seen and I'd like to check it out, or maybe you see it differently than what I've seen, and I wanna maybe go rewatch some of those Disney films that you mentioned. So be sure to comment down below and let me know what films you guys like to watch. And again, if you have any ideas for the channel, like I said, I was going to be uploading some gameplay footage, but I don't know if I'm going to do that still. So, but if you want to see some, you know, Disney games, stuff like that, let me know. Comment below. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll definitely put it up. But thank you guys for joining me again today. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what video will be up. Might be live. It might be just a video. We'll see. I might do a gameplay video just to test out what you guys feel and what you think. Again, if you're watching this replay, please be sure to subscribe. Monday through Friday, we got Disney videos, and of course, we live streaming from the parks and doing all the fun stuff once I get over to the parks of Disney. So, thanks so much for watching. Have a great night, day, weekend, whenever you're watching this, and as always, stay magical.